Alright folks, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be doing a dad talk. I was watching a video. They were talking about how weird people are unique and the fact that they're not doing things that the average person is doing, and how that is an asset to them and not a liability. So when you see kids out here partying every weekend, are on their phones, not really absorbing anything that's going around them, but you have that one student in class who always has their head in the book. You have a student that's always drawing something. You have a student that's keeping to themselves. They're thinking about something all the time. They're studying for their next test. The majority of students are going to look at that kid and think, well, this guy's a nerd. This guy's a loser. Why is he always studying? He has no life whatsoever. Those are the people you need to watch out for. Those are the people who build corporations. Those are the people who put in the hard work now so they can just do whatever they want when they're in their 20s and 30s. It was Gary Vaynerchuk who said, people are buying stuff they don't need to impress people they don't like. And think about how true that is. Think about when somebody, maybe, you don't really like them all that much, they get the newest iPhone. You hate them even more. They get an iPhone 10. I don't know what's the newest iPhone right now, but let's say they get an iPhone 10. You see an ad to where the iPhone 10s Plus is $100 off, and you just happen to have some money, or you have a credit card available. Most people would go ahead and buy that, even though their phone works perfectly. But what are they going to do? They're going to flash it around the person who has that just regular 10, hoping that that person remarks about, ooh, how it's the S Plus or whatever it is. I believe everybody has a superpower. You got to experience life enough to where you know just something that you're inherently good at that the average person can't do. For instance, people who are drawing, they're just drawing portraits of faces without even thinking about it. Create a YouTube channel showcasing how you draw. You can get, your career can be based off of your passion. There's so much opportunity that everybody has to live a life where they're doing what they love to do, and they're not seeing it because society in general tells us the path that we have to follow. After high school, go to college. After college, get a career, work 40 years. After that 40 years of working, you can retire. And then you can do the stuff that you like. That's not true anymore. Everybody is born differently for a reason. This right here, hopefully my fingerprint's in focus, but your fingerprint tells you it's the blueprint for who you could be. Everybody's different. Everybody has a talent that they could be exposing to the world. Think about how beautiful, how rich, how life-changing the world would be if everybody did what they loved. But instead of doing that, people are on social media, playing video games, out, going to parties, doing crazy stuff. But what if we just devoted 1 hour, at least 1 hour, just doing yourself, working on what you like to do, not trying to do other things that other people like to do. You know how long it took me to start recording videos? I'd say a good at least 6 months. I kept putting it off, stating, oh, I don't have this equipment. I don't have a microphone, so people can't really hear my voice. I kept giving myself excuses. The only thing that's gonna stop you, what other people think about you. In the back of my mind, it's saying nobody's gonna watch this. You're boring. You have to stop listening to that voice and just do something different. Because if you're just doing the same stuff that you've been doing, you're gonna get the same exact results. Everybody's heard this before. I'm not saying anything new. If you want something different, you have to do something different. I don't want to live a life where I'm working for 40 years at the same school. I want to do different things. And so I'm providing myself an opportunity. I'm trying something just to see if something will take off. So once you start doing this stuff, you got to understand, you're not going to be an overnight success. You have to be okay, and you have to be patient with waiting years to see results. Like I said in the first video, this is a journey. I'm documenting the journey. Some of you go to parties, you don't even want to go to the party. You're just doing it because your friends are doing it. Your friend said, well, I don't want to go alone. And you say in your head, well, I don't want to go at all. But you do it because, well, they're my friend. Now I want to help them out. When are you going to help yourself out? That's the real question. So to recap, weird people, asset, not a liability. Doing everything, if you're doing stuff that everybody else is doing, that means you're average. And guess what the statistics are on the average person? The average person is in debt in the thousands. The average person is unhappy with where they work. But if you're one of those weird people, if you're a nerd, keep doing you. Because when you continue to do you, you're going to be a success. And don't let anybody stop you. Just take note. If somebody calls you a nerd, somebody calls you a loser for doing what you're doing, just write that name down somewhere. Write that name down somewhere. And when you become successful, make a YouTube video. Just read off the list. Here are all the people who said I would not make anything of myself. Read off the list. That will be a good day for you. I guarantee it. All right, folks, we are at the gym. I'm gonna get our workout on. Let's do some jiu-jitsu. You guys have a good day, and we'll see you next time. And remember to smile, because you're beautiful.